It's been a busy morning in the Football Spy office, which is why we're a bit later than normal. I've been at the Tottenham press conference at which Einar Gudjohnsen was confirmed as the latest signing on loan until the end of the season. Harry Redknapp's also confirmed that the Spartak Moscow keeper Stipe Platikosa is expected at the club to see if something can be worked out the weekend, having a look at his fitness. And he's ruled out any chance of West Ham succeeding with a loan bid for David Bentley or Alan Hutton. Bad news for Arsenal fans today. You've all been expecting players to come in, but I can tell you that right back Bacary Sagna is a target for Inter Milan. But good news for Manchester United fans, with Lyon set to take the midfielder Anderson off the hands of the Reds. Lots of other news to bring you today from a very busy day. West Ham very interested in the Celtic midfielder Scott McDonald for around about £1 million. I don't know if they'll get him for that. Portsmouth have re-signed the midfielder Jamie O'Hara on loan, but they're still set to sell defender Yunus Kabul and keeper Asmir Begovic to Spurs. Also, Portsmouth's bid to steal the striker Benjani on loan. We told you about that yesterday. That's been hijacked by Sunderland, and Benjani is now in talks with them over a permanent move. The Portuguese midfielder Manuel Fernandes, remember him from Everton, he's on the verge of joining Inter Milan on loan from Valencia until the end of the season. The Middlesbrough manager Gordon Strachan, he's signed Celtic defender Stephen McManus on loan until the end of the season, but Borough have rejected a £5 million bid from Manchester City for the winger Adam Johnson. They want closer to £9 million. They really are having a laugh. No way should City pay that much for a player who's out of contract at the end of the season. Now, Burnley, they've completed the signing of the Celtic left-back Danny Fox for an undisclosed fee. Newcastle have signed QPR defender Fitz Hall on loan until the end of the season. And Newcastle have been very, very busy over the last 48 hours. They've confirmed the signing of the 19-year-old, the highly rated 19-year-old Dutch left-back Patrick van Aanholt from Chelsea on a month's loan deal. Our man up in Newcastle tells us that they're actively trying to sign the exciting young striker at Crystal Palace, Victor Moses. And Newcastle are rivaling Stoke for the signing of a player called Erik Huskalep. He's a 25-year-old Norwegian attacking midfielder, and he's rated as one of the best players in Scandinavia. Rangers have agreed a fee with Sporting Lisbon for the sale of the midfielder Pedro Mendes. He wants to go back to Portugal. Now, no papers today, as we're going to stick with all of the rolling news coming out of the clubs today. And here is one from our very own Mirror Football website, because all of you know already that Birmingham want to sign the Spurs striker Roman Pavlyuchenko, but Spurs also want £13 million for Pavlyuchenko, even though he can't get into their side. Well, now Birmingham are looking at some other irons that they've got in the fire. One of them is a striker who plays in Argentina. His name's Mauro Baselli. He's 24, and he scored 32 goals last season for Estudiantes. It's a very, very good player. He also scored for his previous club, Boca Juniors, in 2004 at Old Trafford in a pre-season game. Birmingham have bid £9 million for him, but Estudiantes want closer to £11 million. Of course, we'll keep you informed on the progress of that particular deal on the Mirror Football website. Now, a story for all of you fans of my club, Liverpool. The word is that Juventus want Rafa Benitez to replace their struggling manager, Ciro Ferrara. Well, it's been confirmed today that Juve have sacked Ferrara and have replaced him with Alberto Zaccaroni until the end of the season. So we can expect a will he, won't he saga centering around Benitez for the next 5 months. Yes, competition time, and we've had lots of entries in our competition for the boots. Got them down here. The question is, if you want to enter, very simple indeed. We want to know who you think will be the most expensive signing of the transfer window. The competition ends this coming Monday, February the 1st at 5 p.m. to coincide with the transfer window closing. Who do you think will be the most expensive signing by then? You don't have to tell us what club they will go to, but just tell us how much you think they'll go for, and the one who gets it right, and obviously if we pick you, you win the prize. Remember, of course, to include your boot size. You already know how to enter by now. Post on YouTube or email us at spy@mirror.co.uk. I'm looking at your entries, lots of them coming in. Shush thinks it will be Ryan Babel. M4D Method thinks it will be Chris Smalling. He's gone to Manchester United for a combined total of £12 million. Some wishful thinking from Bad Half, he thinks it's going to be Eden Zeko to Arsenal, and some good thinking from EFTC Tom, who thinks it will be Yunus Kabul. That deal still being completed. Keep them all coming. The winner will will be announced on Monday. Now, picture time, and this is Helmi from Singapore. I think he needs a new camera because the quality of this picture isn't great, but he's emailed in to say, hello Darren and to the Football Spy personnel. First and foremost, I'd like to tell you guys I love the Football Spy news. I'm from Singapore. I please hope I win the competition. I think the most expensive January transfer will be Adam Johnson. My boot size is number 9. That's the way to do it. He says it. P.S. I also attached a photo of me in my country, Singapore, at the Esplanade beside a bin because my country has the cleanest airports in the world, and also the government fine heavily those who litter. That's told us. By the way, I'm a Manchester United fan. Please read my email on your Football Spy show. Well, we've just read your email on our Football Spy show. Let's do some of your messages as well. To Clazy, Liverpool have offered a 3-year deal to the Standard Liège striker Marco Milan, Jovanovic. We already talked about him earlier in the week, but they're also keen to get a right back before the window closes on Monday. To Dillian, we're hearing lots of rumours suggesting Everton have signed a pre-contract with the lead striker Jermaine Beckford to sign him in the summer. Everton also hopeful that Louis Saha will sign a new deal when his contract runs out in July. And to Marique Ashley asking about the striker Robert Lewandowski. For those of you who don't know, he's a highly rated Poland international. He's 21, Fulham and Celtic very keen indeed, but his club Lech Poznan say that he won't be sold this month as he is their star striker and they can't get a replacement in. Now, the Poznan president has said that there is a gentleman's agreement that if a good offer comes in the summer, then the club will not stand in his way. Now, before we go, I want to tell you, well, I want you to tell me who you think will win on Sunday and why. No prizes, I'm just interested in getting your views. Arsenal against Manchester United, it's going to be a huge game. Who do you think will win? I think it will be United. They're on fire right now, and Rooney is indeed unstoppable. So let me know what you think. There are 4 instalments of Football Spy on Monday. It's 9 a.m, 12 p.m, 3 p.m, and 5:30 p.m. It's going to be a really long day, but I'll be here. Patrick will be here with me too. So will Tarby. Make sure you join us then.